You want to know what I found out the other day?
What did you find out the other day?
Did you know the entire Earth is $315 trillion in debt?
Whoa.
Yeah.
What?
Who do they owe money to?
Bro, who are they getting money from?
Who keeps loaning these people money that aren't paying their debts back?
Dude, humans are so bad with money. Like, they're literally the worst of every species that has ever existed.
It blows my mind that, first off, you have everything on the planet here to live for free.
You literally have everything you need.
And then you invent a system
Uh-huh.
that creates a deterioration of your own resources.
You created a store of value that's literally storing less and less value every day. Every day.
And you're increasing your technology, and yet somehow you still owe money to someone, and it's $315 trillion. There's not enough paper to print that much cash. What are they doing?
Dude, Earth is like the worst meme coin. It's the worst.
It got rugged.
Are you ready for it?
Here comes them black nerds, zones on with big words. Cakes that makes us all smile. Dave's little songs every any look wild. Veins kinda like a mastermind. On days when one shows up every single time. Yeah, I was your night gonna bring the fight. Hey, this is Black Nerd Podcast, winning all the fights.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's your boy JS1 The Supplier. We are in the building with no sound effects right now. I don't got nothing on my board. But yo, it is 2026. We are back. Yo, I am so happy to see the beautiful faces. Look at Sloan. Look at this Sloan in the face, man. He's such a pretty face, man. And look at Jaelyn. She's such a queen. Look at what we did. And of course, Fame being a jerk off here. Like, here we go.
Well, actually, he's undisposed.
Okay.
Yeah,
all
he
right.
was a little out of the weather. He was actually,
who let you on here? Who told?
It's been a year. It's been a whole year. There's been no reply. So,
It's not been a whole year. You've probably had a month without
a new year.
Been a
whole new year.
So I just popped in to say, just tell Croc it's over. I won. He can forget about it. Don't worry about anything. Undeniably the undisputed champion of only one dimension. Miles, baby. Miles. Continue with your little show.
Yeah. All right. Well, you have a wonderful day, sir. Hopefully Fame will come back soon. So look, I don't know where that came from. That was pretty crazy. But shout out to Spider-Man. We appreciate you for tapping in. At least he watches the show. Yeah. And if you have any questions on what he was talking about at all, you could always just go back on our timeline. So anyway, Sloan, what you been up to, man? You've had 2 whole weeks off, man. What you been doing all that free time?
Nothing much. Just trying to get my books and stuff off the ground. Waiting for my artists to get back in touch with me. Been finding new books to read. I finally subscribed to Marvel Unlimited, so now I'm reading a lot of different comic books that I couldn't even find in stores and stuff like that. Plus, it's way cheaper than buying the books that I want to like. I just got done reading the Annihilation arc from like the early 2000s, but I mean it was pricey because each one of the books to get like the total series was kind of expensive. But with Marvel Unlimited now it's much cheaper. So there's that. So between Global Comics and Marvel Unlimited, I'm reading comic books to my heart's content.
Nice.
How much does that cost?
Marvel Unlimited is like $9.99 per month, and then I think Global Comics it's around that price range. It's the Global Comics is like $6 and some change each month. It's nowhere near as expensive as like buying the actual books. I could tell you that.
That's fair.
Mm-hmm.
It's like Kindle.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
The difference is with Kindle, you still got to buy the individual books. With Marvel Unlimited, you can just read all the comic books that they've ever created.
Unless you have Audible and you have the credits, like me.
I get you. Yeah, but yeah, you get the point. All right, Jaelyn, you've had 2 weeks off. 2 weeks.
Baby girl. It has been so great. Like, I can't even imagine walking into work tomorrow, but I'm gonna have to you know, I'm gonna have to do it. But I've just been chilling. Like I have been waking up when I want to. My 3-year-old has been waking up after 8 o'clock, which has been wonderful. Like he does not sleep past 7 usually, and he's been sleeping at like 10, like until 10, 11. So that's been great. Um, I've been just watching shows, being fat, and indulging in lots of
Good
snacks,
food.
good
Oh.
food, drinks, all of the things. All of the things that I'm going to have to go to the gym for later.
That's what's up. All right, Fame. Hey, welcome back to the show, Fame. All right, Happy New Year's to you,
And
sir.
Happy New Year's, brothers. Happy New
yes.
Year's, everybody. And Happy New Year's to everybody that's tuned in right now. It's been a crazy 2 weeks. Even though technically, if y'all follow us on social media, technically we ain't take off anything. But yeah, for everybody that tapped into the Christmas show who didn't get to see it. Oh no, our Christmas show was only for the Patreon, right?
Yes, sir.
So you guys missed it. Jay gifted me with this amazing Stormtrooper helmet to get my collection started. So I wanted to make sure I say, yo, thanks again, bro. Because yeah. It's corporate suit time all the time. So every time I go into a business now, it's different.
Burn, burn,
Gotta
burn,
do
burn,
it. You just gotta do this the right way.
I love that.
Yeah.
That is a great gift.
Yeah, he totally wasn't expecting.
Yeah, he can now appropriately represent the Trump administration in all things business.
Hey, don't disrespect the empire like that. Don't disrespect the empire like that.
Trump is the empire.
They ain't got the drip to match the empire. What you talking about?
They definitely don't have
They
it.
are.
But they do have the overwhelming force. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Man, it's been a beautiful 2 weeks for me, bro. Fame and I have been gaming pretty much on the regular. We gamed a couple times a week. Was able to really relax, had to finish up Secret Santa stuff, edit a bunch of videos, put out a bunch of content. So technically I didn't get any time off, but I did get a chance to like kick back, spend some time with the family, and just rock out. So but every day I thought about the BNP, bro. I've been, we've been talking about how we can make the show bigger and better this year and how we can have so much more fun. So I can't wait to share everything that we got going on with you guys. But let me get down to the business, man. As the calendar year flips to 2026, JS1, Fame, Jaelyn, and Sloan are back to discuss the evolution of nerd identity. In this episode, the crew dives deep into how nerd culture has shifted from a niche subculture to the dominant global engine of entertainment. They explore whether New Year's resolutions actually work for gamers and collectors, and look ahead at the most anticipated tech and media in the coming year. Our show today, if you haven't done so, make sure you sign up on our Patreon, patreon.com/VVC Life. And I'm going to say it like this. If you sign up on Patreon today, and you do at least a $5 level, Jaelyn, do you mind holding up that mug, that beautiful mug that you have there? If you sign up on a $5 level, hey, bro, 90% chance that I'll send you a mug in the mail. But you got to sign up right now. Now, if you give somebody 3 months, I'm definitely sending you a mug. That's a guarantee. You know what I'm saying? But I need you to sign up right now. We need you to support. Now, if you want to just buy a mug, if you just want to support us right now, Fame just wants you to put up 10. I said 20, but he said, man, 10, nah. So I said, look, do this. Hit me up in the
I'm limited. It's only 5 cups. Only 5 cups. So the first 5 people. Yes.
Let's go. You know what I mean? Let's get it to happen. VVCmerch.com is up and running. You can get all types of new dope merch right from our website. You know what I'm saying? Any of our hoodies, our jackets, our hats, our mugs. We've got tons of stuff right now. So go to VVCmerch.com. Support. You know what I'm saying? Eventually, Fame will be launching his Black Storm Troop merch line. You know what I'm saying? But he's been stingy about it. You know, I've been waiting for him to send me everything so I can do it. But you know, it's lit, bro. He got some good stuff. Shout out to him. All right, so we already did our weekly recap. We talked about signing up on Patreon. Baldur's Gate 3 session starts after this show. So like if we probably going to end around 7:30, probably around 8 o'clock, we will be starting Baldur's Gate 3 session 17.
1 million.
Yeah. We are stuck in a conundrum right now. We are in a big boss fight with little tiny microscopic balls.
But we have a plan.
We have a plan.
There's always a plan.
It's
Hey,
always a plan.
it's gotten us out of every big issue we've had. Sometimes you need to take some time and think about how to get through.
I taught him that, so don't let him take any credit right now. I had to teach him strategy. He'd be like, "Come on, bro. Why you running from the fights? Why you running from the fights?" Mind you,
if we had to ran from the fights, we'd probably be higher up level wise. But you know, whatever. I love him.
Steady wins the race.
Yeah, exactly. Also, Monday night co-op, man. That means Monday nights at 9 from 9 to 10 p.m. JS1 and Fame will be taken to the airways where we will be playing co-op games. Fame, if you don't mind telling them, what's the first co-op game that we are running?
The first co-op game we are running is called A Way Out. It's a pretty old game, but Jay's a pretty old guy. So I wanted to make sure that we got grounded. I wanted to make sure we got grounded in the best team duo game, and A Way Out is definitely one of those. Next month, we jump into something that's just completely out of his scope, and Green Hell, a sandbox survival game. And then for the third month, Jay actually gifted me this, what was it? Operation Tango? So about 3 or 4 weeks ago now, he gifted me Operation Tango, where one person has to be the agent and the other person has to be the operator. And yes, I cannot wait for us to dive. Yeah, that's in March. So,
yeah. And then also we would like it to be noted that one of the reasons why we're fundraising is we're trying to get Sister J a new desktop so that she can like stream properly and also be able to be a school teacher. So like, yo, you kicking in $20 or $15 for mugs and memberships.
That just tells you how little they pay us.
Mm-hmm. And it's because we're definitely going to have her streaming with us. So
exactly, I can't wait to get her Steam account going because I'm just gonna be gifting her all the time. Here, play this game, because I don't like playing with Fame. I'd rather play with Jaelyn.
Why?
I don't blame him. I'll crash your games, but I don't blame him.
Fame is a dick. All right, Fame will go walk right into a fight and don't tell you he walking into. He be like, "Nah, yo, forget this." Like, yo, wait a minute. And next,
like, can I get a heads up?
I'll be exploring. I'm an explorer.
So you're a wanderer.
Oh, that away.
I would say my worst characteristic is I steal too much. Technically, I'm foraging, and then people define it as theft, and they'll be like, "Oh, I'll take something," and they'll be like, "Oh, yeah, you going to jail?" I'll be like, "Damn, my bad, bro." But
walking around your games with low honor and everything.
Yeah, that's him.
I'm not even going. I won't deny it at all. So we all have our flaws. But anyway, it's time to get into one of our classic segments on this show. All right, with my precious this week, let's get it on. I have no idea who these are for. Who picked up a meter?
Pause. Pause.
Okay, so a meter. Well, I don't have to say pause. This is for obviously checking your meat temperature, but high tech, you know. So the thermometer is digital and it has an app that goes with your phone. I actually did. This was in one of my Thanksgiving Black Friday articles. Not Black Friday. Kitchen gadgets articles for Thanksgiving. And this is perfect because you're going to get the correct temperature every time. You don't have to worry about raw meat or overcooked meat.
Okay.
So
does it vibrate your phone when the meat's hot?
Now that is a great question that I do not know the answer to.
Oh, come on, bro. You know.
I'm asking questions.
But I'm sure that you can set your notifications and your settings on your phone to be able to receive however you receive your notifications.
All right. Okay.
All right. So moving right along to something that seems to be a little bit more respectful. Who's
Autonomy. Still on with.
Oh wait, what word? What word did you say?
Oh. I think I was
not autonomy, anatomy.
anatomy. Yeah.
Marvel Anatomy. Whose is this?
This is mine.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
So this basically is a book published by Marvel to basically break down the anatomy and biology of various Marvel characters like the Thing, Venom, etc. Like I find it really interesting because I like learning about the little nitty gritty details because sometimes certain people have like questions to this stuff. Like for example, a buddy of mine never knew how Cyclops' powers worked. Like I told him, he told me to shut up because he said I'm too much of a nerd and all that. But once it was actually explained, he kind of just rolled his eyes because he found it so freaking ridiculous. But I want to find out more ridiculous stuff. Like I found out that the tongue in Venom is actually a way to help Eddie Brock breathe, and Venom's saliva is actually his waste. So when he's salivating, he's basically kind of thing, you know. So I want to find out more little details about Marvel and the Marvel characters and how their biology works. There's even a DC version of it.
What was it called? Oh,
the hardcover is $238. Jesus.
How many pages?
A lot.
And they only show a little bit. That's so crazy.
Yo, all of y'all is just straight wild, bro.
I want that.
Me too.
All right. That's a fire. That's a fire one. I gotta give you your props for that. Yo, I ain't never seen this before. This is crazy. Who's this? Can y'all see it?
No, we don't see nothing yet.
I'm assuming it's fans.
Somebody, I'm assuming it's mine. Might be his because you know how I be trying to play us. You know.
You still can't see it.
Oh.
So that's mine. So yes. Let that video play through, bro. Man, this joint right here is a beast. So next week I'll be bringing something from. I believe these aren't the guys for next week, but I just found this on Amazon and I was like, this is what I gotta have up on my shelf back there. But I recently got gifted. You know, I got the Mandalorian guy. I hit that body. Got my Mandalorian guy, and I got my Grief Karga back there from Mandalorian. And I said I wanted to get some more action figures because it's been so long since I invested into some real authentic action figures. Oh, and before I go on, Sloan, was that book official by Marvel?
Yeah, that's an official Marvel book. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm about to put that right into my wish list now. But I definitely want to get official action figures. This isn't one that's official, but it just looks way too fire not to be up on my shelf. And yeah, next week, definitely tune in so I can show you a wonderful, wonderful brand that brings action figures to life.
Wow.
Nice. Okay. All right, that was pretty fire. I've never seen that before. I think you won the week on that one. All right, for whatever reason, in a weird way, I've been obsessing over getting my Star Trek cosplay on, and subsequently, the old man has found the outfit for me, the future of cosplay. After I pay my Amazon bill,
I was about to say that.
Yeah. I know. I'll beat you to the punch. So this is Star Trek Picard costume, men's suit with inner shirt, Nemesis uniform. All right. So it's got the pips. It's got the zipping up. It's got that quilted shoulder. Oh man.
Look at that. Is that a quarter zip?
That's definitely a quarter zip. No, actually that's a full zip. That's not a quarter zip.
I can't tell from here.
Oh.
That one's a full zip, but that one don't look like.
No, that's not full. They're both full zips.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. Like when you see it on an angle, you can kind of see the
seam
going all the way down. Yep.
All right.
So yeah, man, I was like, yo, I want to get my communicator badge. I want to get my shirt, get my khakis. You know what I mean? Time to become a real Trekkie, man. Trying to get it really cracking. You know what I mean? All right. Shout out to Black Dog. He says, Happy New Year, BMP. Just got back.
Hey.
Being in Texas, visiting some folks for New Year's. Get the ST uniform. There you go. Hey, brother, you know
Happy
I'm
New
coming.
Year, Jay.
Happy New Year's, big dog. And I definitely want to see that crossover. So if Jay get the suit, hopefully we see him in some episodes. Yeah.
What that smoke, man?
Yeah.
Once I put the uniform
Oh,
Yeah.
all in, like once I put that uniform on, I'm going crazy. I don't know if he's ready for that, but you know what I mean? Shout out to my guy. You know what I mean? It's good to see him in a good space. It's good to see him in a good space. All right, let's move on. We've got a bunch of stuff we got to cover today. And what do you say? How y'all like that Denzel? Oh, that Denzel.
Denzel, the training day video.
Yeah.
That was hilarious.
We got that queued up for today. I would love to.
I do have it coming up, sir. We will definitely get into it in a little bit.
Y'all stay tuned.
That was great.
That's a fact. But yeah. Once we definitely about to get into it in just a few minutes. Y'all keep it locked. I gotta go to commercial and we come back. We gotta get to that main topic.
Socks check. Yo, gotta have some lotion. Dolce & Gabbana. Gotta have sunglasses. This is not a test. This is not a test. Your boy Chance Wanna Supply is hitting the highway. You know why? Y'all know what time it is. It's Mastermind's birthday, man. Look, I ain't got my hair cut yet, but look, I'm packing the bags. I'm getting my best outfits ready, and we are going to party. 50 years of greatness, man. Mastermind is celebrating his 50th birthday. I'm going to be in the building. So what you about to do, man? Fame about to be in the building. The whole VVC life about to be in the building. So, man, you better grab your tickets right now. You know what I'm saying? And get ready to party.
Yes, sir. We definitely gonna be going down to the Atlanta area for our Mastermind's 50th. We call it the Big 50 Soiree. So if you would like to join us, we will be in Atlanta in North Beaufort, January the 20th. The red carpet rolls out at 7 p.m. We'll be rocking until 11:30 to come 12. If you are a paid Patreon member, you can get your ticket for free. If you are not a paid Patreon member, you got to go ahead and buy you a ticket. So just go to Mastermind Big 50 .eventbrite.com and grab your tickets right now. So let us get into the main topic of today. You know what I mean? It's called New Year, New Nerds. So my key questions are, in a post-hype era, look at the superhero fatigue of 2025 and answer why 2026 feels like a reset for major franchises. I don't feel like 2026 is a major reset. I feel like all of these companies have stumbled through 2025 just trying to keep the lights on, and it just culminated into 2026 being a year where they are just gonna hot dump everything they can to try to make up for what they lost in 2025. Do I think this is a new day and a new world? I've seen so many people get so excited over these Avenger blip clips, and I ain't buying it, bro. I ain't buying it. I think Marvel has messed up so many times over the last 6, 7, 8 years. You know, post the last Avengers film. I don't know. I don't know how to feel about this, but let's get our expert Sloan right here. Sloan, please, sir, give us your perspective on comic book business in 2026 from the side of film and television.
I would say when it comes to 2026, it's comic book media for like Marvel. I have to say it's basically where it's been for the past almost decade. Nothing's guaranteed, and they're just throwing stuff and trying to see which is going to land, kind of thing. Like my thing is this too. With the way they're releasing the little trailers and stuff like that, and how they're originally going to be in theaters, and you need to go watch a specific movie to find those stuff, it already shows how they think the movie's going to go. They were completing the script as they were filming it. That's not a good sign. And along with that, the villain who they have, they're doing this as a last-ditch effort. And Doctor Doom needs at least a decade in order to build up properly to become some saga-ending character. Along with that, DC has a bit more of a promising future, but like, again, it's kind of iffy considering like who's running it with James Gunn, because like he's made some pretty cool decisions, like including Mr. Terrific and actually bring some lesser known DC characters to the forefront who are now gradually becoming household names. But there are some choices that kind of leaves my head scratching where it's like, yeah, you just kind of took the importance, the depth out of it. Like, for example, if y'all have seen Creature Commandos and saw the Sons of Themyscira, you like Jay, she probably knows the Sons of Themyscira and how they were like the sons of the Amazonians from Themyscira, but they were discarded just because they were boys and all that. Like, that was a deep storyline and all, but James Gunn kind of decided to turn that into a whole little MAGA jab. I'm like, that would have made the story even more in depth. So, and then along with that, he made all the Kryptonians like basically saying like it. It's like, okay, so that means God is void and all that. So it's like it's just a bunch of stuff where it's like DC's future is a bit more promising, but it's like I don't know, but you don't know what he's gonna do to what character kind of thing, especially with the way he markets his stuff. Like, for example, when he said Superman's gonna be weaker and stuff like that, just to turn out he didn't make him weaker. He just had him fight people who could fight on him, and it's like, okay, so you rage baited everyone, okay, kind of thing. I don't think that's an effective way to actually mend people together, and I feel like that's what we should be doing, is mending people together. But as for like Image and indie properties, oh, they're winning. Grimm is gonna get an animated series done by the same people who did Wednesday. Image is like getting a series movie for this comic called Redcoat, and like they're getting a bunch of adaptations for stuff like that. And I'm excited for the indie space because they I feel like they saw what Marvel and DC is doing. It's like, okay, how can we not fail like them? And they're so far doing a good job.
I feel you on that. All right, Jaelyn.
I feel like for Marvel, it's more of a let's wrap this shit up year. Like let's tie up all like it's like, okay, we get Doomsday, we get a new Spider-Man movie. We may or may not get Blade. That is probably like the most anticipated thing. But like as far as DC, we're getting a movie about Damian, like a Batman movie. So, and we're getting a Supergirl movie. So honestly, I mean, that's promising. But I feel like it's not really a beginning of anything for Marvel.
Yeah.
Same.
Sloan said it best, and I'm loving how you guys just pivot straight to DC because yes, don't we just love DC over here? We all love DC. There's no reason to love Marvel as much as we love DC.
With my Marvel with my Avenger shirt on, but
what's the little thing y'all do? What's this? Yes, correct. DC. Hopefully, we get Clayface this year. The trailer looks good. I don't know if we're playing that today. If you guys have seen the Clayface trailer, I'm waiting for more information on that. But as far as Marvel, yeah, the title of the show says it. Like, we're just kind of tired, you know? If anything, I would need Samuel Jackson to just do something like he could just talk about, and that would motivate me to just But any other person from the Marvel universe, I don't care what they do, bro. Well, no,
except Blade.
Wesley Snipes. Yeah.
Well, it's gonna be Mahershala Ali, but
even as much, but I needed to be Wesley. I needed to be Wesley giving him the thumbs up, because then I would believe whatever's happening is going to be great. Then I would believe it. But other than that, it's just I really don't care, bro. I don't care. I'm waiting for Stallone stuff to drop. I ain't worried about Marvel.
There you go. Let's do that.
All right.
I'm definitely with that. All right. Here's my next question. All right. The digital detox dilemma. The team debates the resolution of many blurs to spend less time on social media and more time on their backlog of shame. The backlog of shame. That's funny. Okay. So I want to start. That's definitely a part of my New Year's resolution. I have at least 30 TV shows that I need to watch. And I've got 20 comic books that I've bought between 2 different Comic-Cons and 3 different visits to the comic book store. And I haven't touched not one of these comic books. Man, and dudes would be emailing me like, yo, you going to do a review on this? You going to do that? This year, I'm definitely going to stop spending as much time. Even though I don't do a lot of doom scrolling, I do enough to where it's noticeable to me. So like I definitely want to do less time doom scrolling and even less time watching senseless TV because I'll get into my Seinfeld bag. I'll watch. I'll just be watching reruns,
Good
bro.
bag.
Like,
Yeah, that's
and
a
I
good
need to
bag.
go and stay focused on finishing the shows that I'm supposed to be finishing and reading the comic books. So, like, what about? Do you guys agree or do y'all disagree that there's like social media has a tendency to kind of take you away from focusing on the stuff you really want to do? Like Jaelyn, start.
Oh, for sure. I'll sit down. I'll have a list, a mental list in my head, and then I'll sit down and I'll start. I'll see what will happen. I'll pull up Instagram just to check a message. But then, in me checking a message, a reel will pop up, and I'll watch that reel. And then at some point, I end up going to that person's page and like watching more reels, or I'll just go to the next reel, and then I start sending them to people. And then, it's just like, and then I forget that I even was going to check a message in the first place, let alone had a whole list of either things to do, things to watch, just, yeah. Like I still haven't watched Stranger Things.
Damn, that's crazy. Sloan,
No.
what about?
Yeah, I agree. I definitely do agree because I feel like it does kind of distract me from like the projects I do want to do. But there also is like certain games and like there's a lot of shows like I found on Amazon Prime that I actually want to finish from my childhood. Like I found this one cartoon called Stormhawks. I love that series. There's like a bunch of shows I want to watch. There's games I bought that I want to play or actually get good at. I mean, but if I need to dedicate time to get good at them, is it even worth playing? Because that's a whole different conversation. But I feel like a lot of blurs do need to start doing more and all that, especially in the sense of like being less off social media and like more looking for these stories that they say they want and like actually going out and looking at them. And these stories aren't actually hard to find. I feel like that the biggest okie doke that has been pulled on the blur community is that these stories don't exist, kind of thing, and it's more of a basically more of a mental cage than an actual literal cage. Because like on Global Comics, I can send the guys to you. I found all kinds of black swords. I found this cool Bleach-like series called Rune Symbol by indie mangaka. I found Ninja series. I found this. I already talked to you guys about one called Super Dangerous and stuff like that. So I got a huge backlog of black manga like stories and this black indie comics in general. So I feel like I need to get like just besides posting my content, I need to go back to like reading that stuff because there's I already know a lot of stories, but I want to increase that knowledge even more. So yeah, so that's one thing I want to do this year.
Ooh, I love that. I love that. Fame, what about you, sir?
I could have been on my 600-pound life. The way my brain operates, I don't suffer from the same problems that you guys suffer from. I have about 12 hours of screen time up this year. Hey, listen, if you're slowly reaching 600 pounds, I think there's something going on in your screen. But for me, bro, I consume, I don't think at a healthy rate, but I consume at a rate that I enjoy my life. I get plenty of opportunities with my daughter, with my nephew, with my family. As you know, I'm always running around. I'm always creating something new. I get AI projects done on a whim just because the AI is faster than us. So I'm moving as fast as it. So it could take me 20 minutes to do a whole entire series that I really want to get flushed out. I can hop on to Unity. I can build my games, script them out the right way. I can get on. Last week, I beat Resident Evil 7 over the break. Granted, it's not a long game, but I was able to lock in and get it knocked out. I just downloaded Detroit Become Human because it was on sale for $5. And I was
I
like,
beat
oh,
that
I can't
game
wait
twice.
yeah, I'm about to say I can't wait to tell Jaelyn exactly how I feel about this game. I
It's great.
consumed.
So great.
Thanks to Jaelyn, I completely ran through Welcome to Derry. Thank you, Jaelyn, for making me take the time. I love that show. I
Isn't
find
it
time.
wonderful?
She's like, isn't it wonderful?
It really is. That gave me the idea. When I woke up this morning, I created a song and I sent it out to you guys. Just like that. I create, I consume, and I just keep it moving. Now, Would I love for my phone to say, you only consume 4 hours of time? Yes. But me and ChatGPT, mm, mm, ugh. I could just flush out my ideas way too fast and then correct all of the crap that it writes. But it helps me maneuver so quick that I can get lost. Like I get on social media. I can get on social media and I'll send Jaelyn 30 rails. I'll send Jay 15 rails. I'll send Sloan about 6 or 7. I'll send everybody else. They know I'm the main king. Like this is what I do. I can reel you out, baby. I'll reel you out. I know what you like. I'm going to reel it to you. But yeah, I think in this generation, we are consumed by our phones, by our devices. And if you don't figure out a way to break away from sitting on the toilet and doom scrolling, you're going to get hemorrhoids. I think that's where we're going with this, right? Hemorrhoids? Yeah.
No, that's
I
not.
mean, that is ultimately where it will go, but that was not the intended path.
Okay, all right.
Well, we're gonna get this last question, and then we're gonna jump into our next commercial and our next segment. So, like, yo, is there any piece of tech that you heard is coming out that you're excited about for 2026 for this year specifically? I will start. Okay, so they've got the Meta glasses. They did the first generation. Then Oakley just came along. They dropped the I guess those are the V3s, the version 3 with the Oakleys. Pretty cool. Not gonna get it. They just announced that they're going back to Ray-Ban and they're doing the next gen that's going to have video on the screen of the glasses. So where you'll be able to visually see. So if I say, hey, I want a recipe of blah, they'll put the recipe in the display of your glasses. Nobody will be able to see you do it. It still has all of the same wonderful features from the AI interactivity, the music, the speakers, and all that stuff. But now you've got a real display within the glasses, and that's dropping this year. I am stoked about that.
So I have questions about that.
Yes, ma'am.
So is it going to be in both lenses? And if it is in both lenses, okay, if it's not in both lenses, can you choose which lens? Because some of us, are blind in one eye. So like, it would help if I could and then could you do like half a lens because
Yeah, you can only see out of one eye. I got you. Well, it doesn't take up the full lens. It's like a display is off to the side and it's not, so it doesn't take up the full thing. Now part of whether or not you can choose left or right, that's a good question. You should run it up the flagpole of Meta.
Meta fact checking here. So last time I did all my research on it, right before I turned in my Meta glasses, no, unfortunately, you can't decide what eye. I believe it's just the right eye. You can see the screen on the opposite side. Yeah, you can see the screen on the opposite side if you have 20/20 vision like me. If you're a little blind, and, you might not see it in somebody else's eye. But also, the screen isn't that dope. I really don't like it. I think that if you spent your $800 now, you'd be wasting your money. Now, if you wait for the next gen, which I'm pretty sure they already have and improved, they're just trying to hurry up and trick you guys into getting some money. It's not going to be. You're still in with audio, Sloan. It's not going to be as good as the next gen, because the next gen, it should propel us into what's that movie, Jay? Where it said obey.
Oh snap!
What's that good movie, bro? When you put the glasses on and you take them off and you can't see. I cannot remember the name. It's flipping. It's the dang on same.
Are you talking about 13 Ghosts?
No.
Where did you get that from?
He said when you take the glasses off, you can't. Okay, never mind.
Is that? Oh yeah, but okay, that's valid. That's valid. For your age demographic, yes, that is valid. That's valid. I gotta think of it. Mike, who is it? Is it Mike? I want to say Michael Douglas is in that movie. I know.
How about let's just move on. We ain't gotta stay there. All right, that's my comment. I agree with you. I'm probably not gonna do Gen 1. I'll probably wait, but I'm definitely excited about getting it. That's my piece of tech 2026. Fame, do you have a piece of tech that you're excited about?
Bro, the steam machine. Yes, I
Yeah,
cannot
you
wait.
want to get the Steam game
Oh,
system.
yeah, I cannot. I'm getting all three. The second they're not, I don't care what the price is. I'll take out a new credit card if I need to. I'm getting it right away, and I'll make sure that my brother down in Delaware. I told him, yo, as soon as it drop, we getting a VR, we getting a controller, and we getting a Steam machine, baby. Got to.
I respect it, bro. I respect it. You gotta do what you gotta do. Jaelyn, what about you?
You know, I'm not one of the people that are like up on the new tech stuff. So like, you know, when I see a need for something, I'll get it. That's me. If I have a need for something, I'll buy it. Supply and demand. You know?
Supply and demand.
Yeah. Like if I need it, then I'll just go get it, like as a consumer. But I don't need anything right now. Besides the computer.
I reserved my comment. I was like, shut up. Don't be smart.
Thank you, because we don't need that. We don't need that energy coming into the new year.
That's a fact. All right, we're gonna go to a commercial. We're gonna be right back. Y'all are live. We are live right now on BNP Black Nerd Podcast. Let's go.
If you're playing solo,
You're already doing it wrong.
3 games
One co-op rule.
every Monday, 9 p.m. to 10 p.m.
What's your plan? It's my plan, and I decide what goes down. You got that? Yeah.
Have you heard this before?
I love your hoodie. It's so comfortable. Can I keep this? Pretty please?
Oh, hell no!
It's hoodie season, and your wardrobe is being hunted by that special someone. So what do?
Break up with her until spring?
No.
Oh.
What then? Go to vvcmerch.com and buy hoodies for her, so she will stay away from your stuff. It doesn't even have to be her size, it can be your size. She's still gonna wear it.
So I gotta buy her stuff so I can keep my own?
Exactly. Hoodies from the Black Nerd Collection, or embrace her independent queen energy with an indie show hoodie. vvcmerch.com has you covered and smothered like brown gravy on pepper steak and white rice.
I'm just gonna hide my hoodies. You're crazy.
You'll be single before Thanksgiving. Don't say I didn't warn you. vvcmerch.com is your only hope.
Let's get straight to business.
Slaying the dragon was just the beginning of the nightmare. Hello friends, we're Indie First, and we show you games that you've probably never heard of. This is Dragon is Dead, a 2D dark fantasy roguelike built around fast, brutal, hack-and-slash combat and deep progression. Each run throws you into corrupted stages, packed with deadly enemies, where survival means mastering your class and building it the right way. You'll unlock new classes, shape skill trees, slot powerful runes, and chase legendary and mythic loot that can completely change how you play the game. The combat is aggressive and demanding, rewarding precision, smart builds, and quick reactions. And the more you push forward, the more the world fights back, forcing you to adapt or die trying. If you're into dark fantasy roguelikes that live for tight combat, big builds, and constant progression, this one's absolutely worth keeping an eye on. Make sure to check out Dragon is Dead on Steam, and send this to a friend who never stops chasing better loot. Follow us for more games you've
What you think, man? What you thinking? This is exciting. Oh, this is exciting.
He ended it perfectly when he said, "Send it to a friend who never stopped chasing loot." That'd be perfect for you. That would be perfect for you. But it reminded me of this other game, Dragon.
Okay, Jaelyn, what about you?
It's cool. It's, you know, it's whatever. I might play it once or twice.
I was interested in it till it said, "Oh, the game starts adapting and it makes it harder and harder the better you get." And I'm like, "Oh, fuck that."
Nah, I don't have time for that. I don't want nothing stressing me out.
Exactly. All right, let's move on.
It's like Hades, but set in the realm of Camelot. But don't let that fool you. King Arthur and the Knights of the Round Table are the antagonists, not the heroes. Whether solo or with friends, you'll play as soul-forged knights, who must reclaim the kingdom from its corruption. You'll battle your way through the kingdom's corrupted residents, all while gathering resources to upgrade your character. Choose from a variety of classes and weapons, and learn new spells and talents from the great wizard Merlin. Each run you can choose different blessings from fairy kings and queens that you can combine to make some wild builds, which you're definitely going to need in order to take down the final boss, the King of Camelot himself. I'm Mild Sauce, I share saucy games, and this one is called Sworn. It's available right now on PC, Xbox, PlayStation, and Nintendo Switch, and is currently 50% off, so be sure to check it out.
All right, what y'all thinking? What you thinking? Sloan, what you think?
It's not bad. I mean, I've seen other roguelikes that look just as cool. I mean, it's. I feel like I'm kind of phased out when it comes to like night related stuff. I'm just looking. I feel like it's overplayed, if you know what I mean.
I understand, my lord. We shall move on. All right, Jaelyn.
It's not something that's gonna hold my attention, but I'll try it. It looks like, I love, when it's, you got to try to like get the kingdom back. Like, that's cool, but I'm going to lose interest at some point.
Okay. Got you. And Fame, what about you, my guy?
I feel exactly how they feel, but, to save the show, I can't wait for this game, man. I love roguelike games. Stuff like this makes me want to absolutely just dive on the Steam, grab it while it's on sale, and take advantage of a good discount in a roguelike game like this. Man,
would you pay full price?
Would I pay full price? Absolutely not. But I pay full price on nothing, madam. It reminds me of that Ninja Turtle game that we was streaming, man. I actually do really enjoy roguelike games that it hits the right spot. That angle was a bit weird for me, though. It felt, because of the angle they had to do for social media rail size, it just had this weird
Game Boy feeling.
No, not even. Because if you look back at it, the position in your character, it just felt weird. It didn't feel like original. No, not an original. It didn't feel like a roguelike game at that third person angle perspective. So I am interested to see if it plays out like that, if it's like this mobile type game. So yeah, I'm actually interested for that purpose only.
Okay. All right. One last one, and we can move on.
How does a tiny indie game end up with BioShock developers Minthara from Baldur's Gate 3 and Liam O'Brien from Critical Role in the same game and nobody talks about it? This game has no right being this stacked. It shouldn't exist. It's got more talent rammed into it than half the AAA releases this year. You play as an arcane negotiator trapped in a cursed mansion doing demon rituals to save the souls of your incredibly messed up family. Your job is to rip the curses out, bargain with demons, and somehow stitch this family back together. And no, it's not a flat 2D snooze fest. It's a full-on card battle mixed with first-person exploration, fully animated with demons that actually react to your decisions. Every bargain, every boon, every cursed choice you make permanently builds your deck and locks in your own unique ending. So tell me, how does a BioShock-built, demon-bargaining, BG3-voiced, Critical Role-fueled fever dream fly under everyone's radar? The Killing Stones demo is out on Steam now and the full release is next year.
That was so many words.
Can you run that again?
So many words.
Can you please run that and just pause the audio track? Just pause the audio track and run it, and we can talk over it, because I don't know what I just saw. Okay. But I really don't know what kind of game this is. I heard him talking, but I'm looking at it and look. Well, I feel like I was going through AI Nightmare Fever video game. Like I don't know. Is it a card game? Is it a 3D?
You know how you're on Facebook and you get those ads to go watch like somebody's short film.
Yeah,
that's what that looks like.
Yeah.
All right, Sloan.
I ain't feeling it. All right.
Damn, boy, I'm striking out 3 for 3 all in 1 week.
Negotiating with demons. Honestly, between all of them, this is probably the most likely that I'll play any of the games that you.
All she had to hear was demons.
What? No, it was just about you gotta try to negotiate for the souls of your family who's kind of fucked up. Like,
that's what I'll play it. Yeah, right.
I'm like, okay. I'm intrigued.
I'm intrigued. Jay, what about you? How do you feel about that damn game?
I would play it. That one I would play. Actually, all three of them I would play, to be honest with you. Except for the least favorite will be the first one. That's only because we're gonna ratchet up the difficulty of it as you become more experienced. Once I just start getting good at the game, it's gonna be worse. Like, come on, bro, let me dominate at some point. That's just crazy.
You beating
So you only didn't like that one because it intimidated you a little bit.
Yes. Yes, that affects my ability to purchase. Intimidation. If I'm intimidated, I'm not buying it. You feel better now? You feel like you're on top of the world because you figured me out?
Yes, actually.
All right, cool. All right, let's move on to the news. All right, we got a bunch of stuff that we are going to talk about. Let's start with this here. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, things that were invented for a different reason. Because, I mean, what a way to start New Year's than to talk about things that started one way and went a completely different way. Cornflakes were invented to reduce sexual desire and lustful thoughts. And this is facts. Yes.
What's the science behind that?
Wait. Come again. What
What is
happened?
the logic or the science behind it? Yeah.
So there's cornflakes essentially has no sugar, it has no real nutritional value. And it was something that they started putting into the mental institutions because it was very bland and it was super basic, super bland. So how would you get horny with the blandness?
You know what? I'm gonna eat some cornflakes tonight and find out.
I'm not gonna ask how he's gonna test that, but okay.
Fact. Bubble wrap was originally meant to be wallpaper.
You know. Okay. Sensory friendly.
He looks so confused. He's like, "What do you mean wallpaper?" Hey, I mean, it started out with a different thing. Escalators were originally marketed as amusement rides.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, step right up and get on that escalator. You can go from this floor to this floor right now, sir. Come on, step on up. You feel like, don't be scared. Be careful when you put your feet down and get on the escalator. That way you can go from here to there. No.
It means you made it sound interesting, but no.
Thanks. I appreciate it. Ketchup was originally meant to be medicine.
You sure? Detail. What did they take out?
What did they
don't know.
Or treat?
Nope. But I've heard this in more than one place. Is that ketchup was originally meant to be medicine.
Well, I guess I'll be back on ChatGPT in a few. Damn it.
Last and certainly not least, ice cream cones were invented in 1904 when a vendor ran out of dishes.
Huh?
This is the only one that makes sense.
Yeah, that's the one that makes sense.
No.
This is the only. Yes.
No.
Because
it does
I
make
had to
sense.
make an edible vessel for ice cream. Like, and it didn't have to be edible, but they made it edible because they are thoughtful like that.
Okay.
And we don't have to wash dishes no more. You eat it. Look, you finished eating ice cream. Now eat the cone and get up out my face.
Can we play a video of that next week? Because I'm pretty sure there's a YouTube video out there. Somebody saying, "Did you know?" And then they got the little whole demonstration thing about how they ain't had no plates and they had to make waffle and then they just broke. Yeah.
Because they're not hard to make. Well, the waffle cones aren't. I don't know about like that.
Never mind. I'm gonna watch that video tonight while I'm eating cornflakes.
All right, let's move on. Most shocking roles turned down by actors. I knew you guys would love this, so I had to bring it to the table. So, John Malkovich was supposed to play the original Green Goblin in the Spider-Man film. Reason: no interest in superhero films.
Honestly, I'm not mad at this.
Yeah, I don't think he could. He couldn't have done what William Dafoe did.
Facts. I respect that. All right. Samuel L. Jackson was supposed to be Morpheus.
I'm glad he turned it down.
Yeah.
Why?
Because Lawrence, like he does that. Like, he does that. Like Samuel is Samuel, but Lawrence is Morpheus, and then Lawrence is also every other role he plays. So yeah, I'm glad.
But I feel like Sam Jack would have been just as good.
Nah, he's
red pill, blue pill.
What you choose, motherfucker?
Don't do that because he is an actor. Okay, he is an actor.
He
not
is. He's a
typecast.
great actor. He's a great actor in his type class.
All right. Lawrence Fishburne was supposed to be Jules Winfield.
Look at that clip. Look at that. Look how that works.
Wow.
Agreed with the depiction of drugs because Lawrence Fishburne is cognizant. Okay, gotcha.
And then he went on to go be pitching red pills or blue pills. Crazy.
Oh, disrespect is real.
And then Ike.
Hey,
Actually, he was Ike before
Ike
that.
before that, yeah.
Maybe that's why he decided not to do. You know,
He like, you know what? I gotta chill.
Y'all is crazy. Sean
Thank
Connery was supposed to play Gandalf. He said no because he didn't understand the role. Really, old man? That is probably one of the simplest characters you ever play in your life. What are you talking about? Didn't understand the character.
I can't I can hear his voice in my head.
Pickle Black Dog. Welcome to the Matrix, motherfucker.
Exactly. I can hear Sean Connery's just his voice is in my head talking about I don't understand the role, yo.
Right, so
what am I supposed to play here? I don't understand.
Yeah, exactly. No, I don't understand.
And Sloan is like, who's Sean Connery? I have no idea who that is.
Connery is.
I was like he's been listen. Thank you, Jake. 'Cause for the past 4 months, I was like, Sloan don't know none of these old people.
I know these guys.
He heard of them, but he don't know.
Okay. John Travolta was supposed to play Forrest Gump. He said he chose Pulp Fiction instead. I would have. No, don't say okay. No.
Okay.
That movie would not have done nothing. Like, he could not have played Forrest Gump, bro.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Like, okay, like that's cool. Like he knows what he's better at. Tom Hanks did that. Okay.
Yeah, that's a Tom Hanks role. Like, yeah, that's definitely. Denzel Washington was supposed to play Lieutenant Somerset. Do y'all know what that is? Lieutenant Somerset. What is that movie?
Is that movie? Basic?
It's supposed to not seven deadly sins, but it's
7.
you know the huh? What was it?
Was it 7? The movie? No.
7. Yes, 7. That's it. Yeah. Lieutenant Somerset. He was supposed to be in 7.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
Oh God. Yeah, I know. Look Black Dog at you. Black Dog, right? Look. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. So the reason why he didn't do it, scheduling conflicts. Okay.
I wonder what he was working on.
This is the thing that pissed me off the most.
Wait. Before you go back on the other one, though, I really wonder how different that would have been. Because I don't see a problem with Denzel in 7, but Morgan Freeman did do a good job, but I just don't know.
Okay, like this is the thing that I feel like, not Denzel. What's the other one? What's his name?
Morgan Freeman.
Morgan Freeman. The reason why I like Morgan Freeman in that film is because he plays more of a father figure to the new cop. So he's not scary, Morgan Freeman's he definitely played it like a tired, about to retire cop. Yo, I don't want to be here no more. I'm ready to get out of here. But at the same time, being a super intellectual and him being drawn into this case because he's interested in the
I don't know. I feel like you basing that off of Training Day and others because that came out before Training Day, right? And I feel like Denzel could have definitely still embodied. Denzel is old. He's always been old. So I feel like,
but Morgan Freeman has always given old. Like, you know,
Morgan Freeman
Denzel might be. They could very well be the same age. But Morgan Freeman always gives like older, distinguished vibes.
There you go. Thank you.
he's the 30-year-old 60 in 2020. Yeah.
Yeah, I went to middle school with a guy like that. I swear he was 40 when we were like 12. So like, you know,
he's got all the I'm not saying it because this is a black show, but yeah. Yeah.
Let's move on. Al Pacino was supposed to play Han Solo. He said, "I didn't understand the story. What the fuck am I doing here? What am I doing here?"
I mean, honestly, they didn't even want Al Pacino for what's it called? Godfather. So, you know.
That I understand because he looks more Spanish.
He's short.
No, and
because he was short.
But
nobody wanted to hire him.
I never want to see Al Pacino in a Star Wars film ever. Like, you know what I mean? Harrison Ford, perfect pick. He knocked this out of the park. He defines the character. Probably the thing that shot him into superstardom. He'll tell you that. So, like, that's crazy. Hugh Jackman was supposed to be James Bond.
Daniel Craig, honestly, like nobody can do it better. Nobody can do it better than Daniel Craig.
Yo, Daniel Craig is Bond. Period. There is no. And Hugh Jackman is a nice guy, but nah, buddy, you couldn't have did it like that.
I'm
saying
no.
All right, that's the last one. What do y'all think?
Do you disagree? Faye? He looked like he had a lot to say.
We moved on. That shall pass. But
oh my God,
he's a good Bond. He's a good Bond.
Wait.
Okay, so who do you think is the best?
Thank you. Who would be better than Daniel Craig?
Because, please, do tell.
I am a fan of Daniel, but I don't want. I can't do this discussion with you guys right now. It's 1:02 on the clock. I don't have enough time, and I'm not about to be rage baited into a James Bond discussion with you guys. It's not happening. Not happening. I just took over this now. No, it's not happening. Not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Not with you guys. Not right now.
Superman is in the public domain. I swear this is a rabbit hole I did not know I was going to go down. And no, I'm not talking about this version or even this version. Yeah, we'll go into that later. Not even the Action Comics #1 version. That happens in 2033. No, I'm talking about the Superman cartoons from the 1940s. And it's not just one, like this one, Superman or the Mad Scientist, which came in 1941. No, all 17 of Max Fleischer's Superman cartoons are in the public domain. So somehow in the late 60s or 70s, Nations Comics, which was DC, though they were publicly traded as Nations Comics back in the day, forgot to renew the copyright. It just fell into public domain. You could literally go onto the Internet Archive and download all 17 of these, put them on your YouTube or TikTok, and they can't do a damn thing about it. Crazier still, they aren't even on HBO Max. You can only see them on the internet.
Yay!
So why doesn't HBO or why don't they do? Okay.
I mean,
Warner Brothers, they don't have a brain.
If no, they're not Pinky. They are Pinky in the brain. Yeah, there we go.
They're
All
I
right.
still love that show.
Oh, I still love that show. Man, shout out to them.
Paying attention to you niggas. Monster Hunter. This nigga said it twice.
Wait.
It better be fire.
I had a
They
question
done-
before we move on. The Superman comics, as I was just trying to Google on my phone, does that count in public domain as well? You know,
What you
the
mean?
original and the panels and the Sunday morning cartoons when they had Superman in it. Was that Superman depicted as Max's public domain?
Ooh, you telling your age now.
No, only the ones from that time period. So there are probably 100 different variations of Superman. They're only talking about the first TV show that came out in the 50s. That animated cartoon that came out in the 50s. Just that one. So yes. They probably created slight variations of Superman for every different TV series.
No, that's why I was talking about the comic panels in the Sunday's paper at the New York Times joint. I'll do some digging and some research.
Yeah, I was gonna say you might have to do some research. But what he was talking about is a physical cartoon.
Yeah.
All right. So we're talking. This is about black hair.
Put some fucking cookie crumbs all in her fro, nigga. This shit looks like a fucking ball of spider webs. However, the braids don't look horrible. It's very pretty. I'm not mad at this style. The fade looks clean, but the textures is ass. Grace Jones looking good with the fresh lineup. But the textures are fucking trash. It looks like fucking mud on a shiny day. They're doing a good job on the designs that they do have. Visually, maybe it's just an aesthetic choice. I can kinda see the naps at the tips. But guess what? These niggas didn't give us the Killmonger. We're winning. We got something new. Wanna look like Inigo Montoya? Fine. R.I.P. Rob Reiner. One thing the Japanese are gonna do for games is make sure the women have pretty ass fucking hair. There's not a whole lot of black people options, but it's fine. The ones they have is great. Kelly Rowland, you know. This nigga said, check out Monster Hunter Rise. So I did. Option 1. What the fuck? And option 2. Is this nigga trolling? They have no choices. There's no niggas in this game. Just kidding. It was a free DLC. They're okay. Not worth reinstalling this
Not the
shit.
Tyler Perry.
I got my fucking refund.
Tyler Perry
Yeah.
grades.
It's ass.
Yo. What video played that have the worst black hair of all time? And which most games have really horrible black hair, black people style hair.
I can't even say what's the worst, but I can tell you what's the best that I've seen.
Okay.
The best that I've seen is Hogwarts Legacy.
I was just about.
Really? Y'all joking.
Yes.
It's perfect.
Harry Potter got the best black hair.
Yes.
Yes.
So real wizardry going on over there.
Yeah.
Real wizardry, niggatry, all of that. Like all of it. Yes. But when I first saw this video, I was like, damn, it's kind of anti-black. And then I was like, I had to listen. You got to keep listening because I'm like, where are we going here? But
Yeah, reading is definitely fundamental. No, I'm definitely with you on that. All righty then, let's move on to the
straight shot. Bow, bow.
Whoa.
My bad.
Wow.
I love you, my G. My bad.
I'm on Instagram when I saw this poster for this convention, this upcoming convention. I think the idea is great, but the poster, I feel like we need to talk about something. Because I feel like this poster addresses the issue of what I've talked about before, where a lot of these black anime fans care more about a popularity context and actual true representation. And there's an ongoing ignorance in the community that we need to start addressing. First things first, Kuzan is not black. All the looks of what you see come from an IRL Japanese Korean man. I forgot the man's name, but you can go look up Kuzan inspiration. But like I said, from head to toe, the vest, the suit, the hair, the nose, the lips, all of it come from this man. I bring this up because if you know anything about Japan, besides just ooh cool anime cat girls and cat cafes, you will know that it is a country with a extremely long history of racism, xenophobia, all of that. I bring up the race of Kuzan's inspiration because he is a minority within Japan. There are various Japanese content creators who talk about how there are immigrants to Japan who have been born and raised in Japan, all they know is Japanese culture, etc., but they're treated like they're foreigners who just arrived a day ago, treated like outsiders in general. So Kuzan already belongs to a minority, so I don't feel like it is right to strip him away from that minority. We wouldn't want that happening to us, and it's happened multiple times. Another thing I want to bring up is these three in the middle. All these characters have no proof of being black, especially this girl, Hinaba. Not only is her name Japanese, but she comes from a verse where they do not hem and haw on who is from where. Killick Run is from Africa. Ogun Montgomery, I don't need to say anything. And for Hinaba, it's just nothing. She has a Japanese name. She's Japanese. There are Asian people who can get that color skin. As someone who grew up 16 years in the UAE, I've seen people from all across the world. And one thing that has taught me is that this skin color I have is not exclusive to my race. To go around claiming characters that are black just because they have brown skin is basically not leaving room for anyone else who are also marginalized people who also are underrepresented in anime and manga. Not only that, but there are objectively black characters that could be more uplifted than these headcanons, or there's no proof that there's not characters. And I feel like we just casually overlook them a lot because they're not trendy, they're not popular anymore. Where's the attention for Afro, Sid and Myra, Hillick Rung, Dutch, Discaris, so forth and so on? And we will never progress if we keep thinking and moving like that, because the characters that look like us and are actually well made aren't always going to be the popular ones. But again, this is no hate to the creator, this is no hate to this convention. I love the idea of the convention. I just see this poster as like an embodiment of where we are at as a community, and it's not a good spot.
First of all, big shout out to Sloan for roasting the shit out of the graphic designer for a convention. That was crazy. Let me tell you something. You see this graphic design work? Say, let me tell you something, nigga. This ain't not what we all about around here. And he's like, oh damn. So that was super crazy. I was going to give props to the organization for even thinking of, hey, maybe we should do a convention not just about anime, but bringing black anime to the forefront and creating that. But if you're not willing to do the basic work to make sure that, all of your marketing materials reflect what you're trying to do, the intention behind it is there, and you're not doing basic research and development, bro, why are you doing the event? Because you're kind of like shooting yourself in the foot. Go ahead, Fang. Go ahead.
I agree, but I disagree. I think that that is a place in our community that has always been. There's tons of events that we go to. There's even in hip hop. These spaces, right, where people just want to do something for the community and they don't do adequate research. And then some of them are really bum designers. Some of them definitely they started out like you, Jay. Like they really try to just no, thank you. No. They just go out and they do the best of their abilities and they make it work. And it does look good, but as you're saying, if you didn't do the proper research and you just go into a simple Google search and you type in black characters and then you just, oh yeah, I know that person, or I heard of that person, you plop them on a flyer. I think what Sloan just did is perfect. We need more people, as I stated in the beginning of last year, when it comes to accountability and holding our own to a higher standard, we have to, bro. Somebody has to start stepping up and just saying, hey, listen, I like what you got going on here. I love you guys. This is going to work big time. But hey, they're not black. And you know how you feel about blackface. So let's not do that. And let's really start thinking about who these people are. If you don't know them, great. Don't put them on your just don't. Or go do the research, like you're saying. It has to be somebody as awesome as Sloan, holding more people, as awesome as you, Jay, as awesome as Jaelyn, as awesome as me. We got to hold people accountable. People don't like it, but so what? so what, baby? Like we just, if don't nobody say anything, then we do end up in spaces and situations where we're just allowing people to keep taking from us, and then not only will our race keep doing it, the other races that just definitely keep doing it. And we're trying to shut that down now. So great job, Sloan. Perfect
Thank you.
video. I loved it. Couldn't wait to repost as soon as I see it.
Thank you.
Oh, all right. So have the creators of the event reached out to you?
No, someone added them in the comments, but I guess I should. I'm thinking about sending the video to the account themselves because I feel like if they are going to start getting traction, they should make that correction. So I'll probably send it to them. But yeah, that's an issue that I just feel like,
bro, send it
we
to
need to
CNN.
address.
I feel like the better thing to do, I mean, like if they were smart, I would not only address it and say, hey, you know, we see what you're saying. We're going to work harder at addressing the issue. And then I would invite you to the conference and have you do a panel on it. Like that, everything you just spoke about, I was like, bro, this is a perfect panel. And having somebody knowledgeable of the nuances of the topic makes it for a great panel. You can bring in different creatives and have that, because this opens up a discussion of you know, how we can move forward and avoid making the same mistakes over and over and over again. So shout out to you for that, bro. Shout out to you for that. I saw it. I was super proud of you, and I was just like, yo, I gotta play this on the show because he getting his shit off. You feel me? All right, let's. No problem.
You know what? I think we should slide down there to the con.
I'm with it.
But I think
Only
we should slide down there to the event.
Only if Sloan goes.
Sure, go.
But I don't know.
Jump us. No, I'm playing.
I come out with
That
my brass.
sounds fun. That's you see that DBZ poster in Sloan Room? That sounds fun.
Look crazy. All right, let's move on.
Listen to this, because nobody online is going to tell you this. If you want to build a following stronger than a cult, this is how it works. And once you get it, you'll never look at social media the same way again. First of all, you've got to understand a cult following doesn't happen by accident. They're engineered, every single one. Not by what they stand for, but what they stand against, like a common enemy. That is the backbone and the glue. The psychology that makes people listen and follow you so loyally, it almost doesn't make sense. Secondly, and oh my God, this triggers some people, but people don't follow you because they like you. They follow you because you say the things they wish they were brave enough to say. So you become the voice for the silent majority. And all of a sudden, they will defend you like their identity depends on it. Because it literally does. Now you're not just another creator, you are their spokesperson. And do you think viral brands are built on good vibes and motivational quotes? Because absolutely fucking not. They're built on opposition. Trump had fake news, Andrew Tate had the brokies. Even Taylor Swift, the X is the enemy. It's dark psychology and it works every time. You can hate it, but you can't deny it. And if you're thinking now, oh, but I don't have an enemy. Yes, you do. Everyone does. Your job is to literally identify the thing that your audience is already frustrated with and turn it into a target so that you don't just become another account, you can become a leader of their rebellion. Now, lastly, this is where people fall apart. But the goal actually isn't being liked by everyone. Like, if you want to stay invisible, then sure. But if you really want to build a movement, then you're going to need to be ready to be hated. Because if nobody hates you, then nobody truly loves you either. Controversy creates obsession, and obsession creates cult followings. And the truth that nobody really wants to hear is psychology can build literal empires, or it can burn them into the ground. It can create good or evil. It all depends on how you use it. So use it wisely. Start your movement, build your cult following, and get super rich in the process. And if you're going to take one thing away from this video, stop trying to please everybody. It's the fastest way to fail.
Ooh. See how Sloan created a video and made enemies out of the people that didn't know what they was doing? That's how you build a cult following. There you go. You make event organizers want to kill you, you know, by destroying their business. Man, that's a prime
Oh my God.
Only him connects dots like Pac-Man.
Facts. You know, if them niggas gonna be working baggage, they gonna be bagging up groceries at Walmart for the rest of their life. But anyway, let's I'm sorry, my bad. I was playing. All right, that was wrong. I apologize. So anyway, anybody had anything they wanted to say about what we just played? I thought this was a very powerful video. I was like, man, let me throw this on the show. Let's give people an idea. Jaelyn. I'm sorry.
So it's just funny because I was just watching what is the Knives Out movie? Wake Up Dead Man, the new one.
Yeah, that one.
That's crazy.
What is it? I was watching that last night, And it was just funny because that is literally how people get followers. Like, I'm not social media followers, but like cult following followers. Like, you don't have to be a nice person. You don't have to be a likable person. You just like have that thing and you say that thing that is like, oh, I identify with that. Oh, and then it's like when people try to go against you, people are like, you have to like defend them because it's like it's a direct reflection of you and your ideals. And yeah, it's crazy.
I mean, I dare to say you can't find any influencer with real influence that doesn't do what he's talking about. Now, there are always going to be a girl with a really hot body that's willing to wear lingerie or nothing at all, and she's going to have voyeuristic following, meaning that she's got people that are only there because they want to see what she's wearing or not wearing. You know what I mean? But they're not really influenced by her. They may not even know what she sounds like. You
It's
know,
not
and
the same level.
Yeah,
Because you got like Instagram models, right?
and there she goes.
Dang, they got her.
Yeah, they got.
But then you have
They snatched it right up.
where
Yeah,
you know,
There
like
you
you have. Oh, what happened?
You were
You're
freezing.
good now. You were frozen for a second.
Okay, so what did you guys hear and what? Yeah, what was last?
You got Instagram models, and then they choked you up, and then you were gone.
Okay, so you have Instagram models. People like what they look like. People like what they wear. Things like that. But then you have like people like Donald Trump. You got people like Kylie Jenner. You have people like, not saying they're in the same category, but like they have a larger influence because they're controversial. And because like people like Kylie, because of all the controversy at the time or whatever. Same thing with Trump. He's saying things that he probably doesn't even fucking believe in real life, but he knows that there is a base that listens to what he says and they identify with it, and this is what they actually believe, and this is what they, they're like all for it, and it emboldens them, and you get that cult following.
Yep, for sure. All right, so we are going to move into Fame. Did you have anything you want to say? I want to give everybody an opportunity to speak. What questions, comments?
I said something earlier on my Facebook, and it follows behind this message. And it was really, I talked to a lot of people. I talked to a lot of artists. I talked to a lot of producers. I talked to a lot of just individuals who operate in that space where he was gravitating on, right? And it was like, hey, listen, just because you're a friend or a family member, I do not spend any of my time worrying about if you like me or my content. I love me enough for the both of us. I'm always busy creating, so I never truly think about anything else. But anytime you require my support, just ask me, because most likely I'll drop whatever I'm doing and tap into you, because I genuinely support and love everybody in my life. That don't mean I'm doing it for free at all, but I'll be there. We only get one life, and I swear I'm going to live it loving everything about myself. No validation is ever needed.
Love that.
That's where I'm hoping that we gravitate towards as a society, so you don't get sucked into, yo, look what she got going on over there. She always got her titties out. That's why they love her. They'll never listen to my music. They'll never look at my content. So what? You ain't doing it so they can look at what you got going. No, you doing it for yourself. Hopefully you just love being a creator, because it really exposes people who don't do it for the art that's inside of them. So
That's a fact. All right, this is for Sloan and all of my college people out here.
Right now, we are not taking full advantage of our .edu emails, and it is a literal gold mine. Here are some things that you can get for free or discounted just for being a student. Number 1 is Student Universe, where you can literally get up to 30% off of all flights and hotels just for being a student. Number 2 is the Hulu Student Discount, where you can literally get Hulu for $1.99 a month. You just have to sign up using your student email. Number 3 is Apple Music Student Discount, where you can literally get Apple Music for just $5.99 a month. You just have to sign up using your EDU email. Number 4 is ULearn, which is basically an AI tutor that will generate lecture notes for you and practice quizzes to make sure that you're actually ready for your exam. They have a 20% student discount. You just have to sign up using your student email.
All right. For those, she only gave a few, but in the same thing, Apple Music, Spotify, YouTube Premium, Tidal, all of them have student discounts. Even Paramount Plus, Netflix, all of them have student discounts. If you have a .edu, you can take advantage of all of that. And I think Amazon Prime is $7.99 a month for students. And then
Yeah, it is.
yeah, it's like, man, students get all type of discounts, man. I feel like everybody should always lead in before you buy something and say, hey, is there a student discount? Is there a college student discount? You never know. But like when she made that video, I was like, man, that's something dope to bring to the show. Fame, you were about to say?
If you would like an EDU email, join us on Discord, because I can't get us banned here, but I got you.
The look of sheer concern on Jay's face.
I didn't say it, Jay. I didn't say anything that I wasn't supposed to say.
Fine. I'm trying to hurry up and get through these last few things, and then we got to get to Jaelyn and get the hell up out of here. All right, Kanye alleges bucket list recently surfaces online. I was like, yo,
I even want to know.
Because at least start the conversation. So
He said it's fake, but you know, it looks cool.
Climb Mount Kilimanjaro, buy a house in Jamaica, learn to ride a motorcycle, travel south
so far. Okay.
Swim with the sharks, skydive, bungee jump, learn to surf, check, scuba dive, check, snowboard, check, ride an elephant, check, climb a volcano, write a book, design my own line, check, buy a house in New York, check, drive from LA to New York, interesting, make my own shampoo / soaps, interesting, hot springs, Iceland, go to a drive-in movie, learn French, visit the Great Wall of China, see the pyramids, visit the Amazon, swim in the Dead Sea. All right. Petra Jordan, don't know who that is. Climb Machu Picchu, visit the Taj Mahal, check. Christ the Redeemer, Brazil. All right. Chile. I don't know what that is. Travel to Russia.
Cambodia.
Thank you, Cambodia. Ride on the Trans-Siberian Express. And of course, learn to invest, paint often, own a pug, and learn to pole dance. Okay, like that. I like that. So I read this because I wanted to pivot to a nice little 2026 question. Man, do everybody here have a bucket list?
Yes.
Jaelyn?
Not necessarily. I have a list of things that I would like to do, but I wouldn't necessarily call it a bucket list. It's more of a running list.
We got a bucket. I would piss in because I'm going to get everything done anyway. So, yeah.
So, Jaelyn, why don't you feel like it's important to have a bucket list?
Why don't I feel like it's important? I just feel like if you don't accomplish it, then what? You know, like, is that going to make you, is that going to mess with your mental health? Is that going to, like, you know, I feel like
you're one of those people. Okay.
Yeah. Like, is it going to put unnecessary pressure on you? Like, it's okay to want to do things, but do it.
But the bucket list is not about filling it with random stuff. Like, I want to eat Skittles, like, or it's really all about things that you might have always wanted to do your entire life. And the thing is, the reason why I like the list is because we have a tendency to start living our lives and then we'll forget about the things that we think are important. So, like, we'll forget our individual things that make us excited. So, like, to me, when I put my bucket list together, it was really fun for me to go, yeah, what do I want to do in my life that I think is important? And once I really started writing that down, it gave me a sense of purpose and direction. I feel like your question you should be asking yourself is, dang, if I make this list and I knock everything off, what do I do after that? Then it's like you put more stuff on the bucket list. I don't think you should ever look at yourself and be like, well, what if I don't do this stuff? Why wouldn't you? It's your life. Nothing's stopping you from doing whatever you want to do in your life. So, but Fame, you were about to say something?
No, you knocked it out the park.
Okay.
In the
Sorry.
bucket list territory, that's it. Like, the things that you really want to do.
Super D fire. All right, so let's try to make this. Oh, I'm sorry. Try to make this really quick.
That was so sad.
Yeah, super duper sad. So a celebrity we lost in 2025. All right, so let me do this here. Kind of like there we go. All right, so we got Angie Stone passed away in 2025. All right, Michelle Treichenberg. I'm not good at her name, but shout out to her.
Yeah, that was the girl from Gossip Girl. Georgina Sparks, George Foreman.
Thank you. George Foreman, the legend Ozzy Osbourne. Hulk Hogan, that was early this year. Wow. Malcolm Jamal Warner, that was early this year. Wow. You know what I'm saying? Roland Ray, I don't know who that is, but RIP. Annie Burrell, not familiar with this person, but shout out to them.
She's a chef. She's on Worst Cooks in America. A lot of Food Network stuff.
Got you. I forgot the Pope died this year. And then we got the Chicago gangster Pope. You know what I mean? But shout out to Pope Francis. He was a very progressive Pope, very kind, humble, did not really he rocked the boat because he was super progressive. I think he was the first really progressive Pope we have had in modern times.
Not as progressive as the new Pope, but yes.
Yes, definitely progressive. All right, Rob Reiner at the end of 2025. Val Kilmer, that broke my heart. I'm a big Val Kilmer fan. D'Angelo, that really broke my heart. Man, D'Angelo broke my heart. And I almost cried yesterday because I realized I'll never be able to see him in concert. And he was, Jaelyn, somebody, if I had put it on my bucket list, I probably would have made it more of an effort to go see him. You know what I'm saying? That's probably like, you got to look at the people that you really want. And you got to be like, man, I got to make an effort to see him because you don't know when they're going to go. And last but certainly not least, the beautiful Diane Keaton, one of my favorite actresses. RIP to one of the greats. You know what I'm saying? I loved her. Yeah. All of her old people love films. Always did it for me. All right. It's time to move on so we can get up out of here.
Riddle me this, Batman.
Yeah, right.
All right.
Excellent.
Go ahead, Fame.
Idea. Excellent idea. Go ahead, Jaelyn.
She mutes herself
twice. She Jaelyn 2 times. Jaelyn 2 times.
It does it on its own because there's like a lag in like when it does the voice. So anyway, what is the longest word in the dictionary?
And that's our show, ladies and gentlemen. We can't wait to have you back next Sunday.
Nobody wants to try.
Is it an actual word?
There is a word. It is a word.
It's an actual word. Dictionary.
It's an actual word.
Is it a supercalifragilisticexpialidocious?
It is not.
Is it longer than that?
Did you say his word or his word?
What'd you say?
Me?
I said matriculation.
No.
I don't like this. I don't like this, cuz. I don't like this at all. That's what I said. You dirty for this. I'm tired of her making her. She be making us look stupid as hell, boy.
Sometimes y'all gotta think outside of the box.
Sometimes I think outside of the dictionary. Hold on. Let me ask
AI. The word is in the
Gemini.
dictionary.
What's the longest word in the dictionary? Like, look at Hell Fame looking it up. Yo, you dirty too, bro.
I know I'm not.
What's the longest word in the
I'm
dictionary?
over here like I'm not doing it. I got nothing. I'm trying to think. I got nothing.
Depending on which dictionary you look at, the answer changes. The longest word is a bit of a moving target because it depends on whether you count technical terms,
What's going
place
on?
names, or
Get to
words
the
made
point.
in each category. Official
That's
dictionary
probably not
champion.
worried about it.
45 letters. Ultramicroscopic silicovolcanoconiosis. This
Who was going to guess that?
That's not the word.
Who is going?
I knew she was going to say that,
that?
and that's why I'm not guessing. The longest word in the dictionary.
I give
4
up.
letters, 1 word.
And actually, Sloan won because they got supercalifragilisticexpialidocious in here. That is the longest word.
But that's not the answer to the riddle.
All right.
You can Google
Go ahead, Fame.
as much as you want. It's not gonna be the answer.
Ladies and gentlemen, the word I'm going to guess will be next week. Because right now, we are going to bring you an episode of Bootleg Track. Aren't we, Jay? Because we are not going to guess this word at all. Absolutely no way. Positively. Last year it was proven we only got 2 words right the whole entire 32 episodes. God damn it.
Lady Riddler over here.
Lady Riddler.
I love that for me.
We have to actually bring Jaelyn, you only been playing Poisonari. You should definitely
I know. Like green. I need to get my Jim Carrey on.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have not seen Jaelyn in green, I can assure you she looks good in green.
Thank you. It's my favorite color.
All right, y'all starting to sound mad weird. We're gonna go to a commercial.
Okay, artists, pay attention. Wednesday nights are all about music talk. We play new music, discuss business strategy, equipment, music advice, production, and much more. Let us listen to your music and give you real information to help your audience grow. Tune in 9 p.m. live to patreon.com/VVC Life. Let's go.
Ask questions in the chat or as a Squad Up member, get free video reactions and music consultations. Tap in every Wednesday 9 p.m. on patreon.com/VVC Live.
Hold up. One time for your mind, it's your man Mastermind, host of the Indie Show, All Things Indie, your new favorite podcast that's secretly a late night talk show. Join the movement every Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on vvclife.com.
Oh, yo, what's up, man? I didn't even see you there. Look, I'm setting up for the next pod, but before I do, let me run this by you. Have you checked out our Patreon? Patreon.com/VVC Life. If you haven't, what you waiting on? You know what I'm saying? We've got mixtapes. We've got ringtones for free. Indie Show mixtape for free. VVC Life magazine free. Exclusive stand-ups free. You got over 200 videos, including Campfire Tales, Black Nerd Extras, Masterminds After Show, Black Watch Theater, and much more, including our monthly meetings where you can weigh in on everything that we got going on. Also, we've got our Build Your Platform class. You know what I'm saying? It's on 75% off right now. That means you can get it for $25. Last but certainly not least, man, if you join for $5, I'll do content reactions. All you do is sign up, drop it into the post, and then I'll do it within 5 business days. So sign up right now, patreon.com/VVC Life, and be a part of our community. Thanks. Peace.
Yep. We are about to do what Fame said that we was going to do. And I said we were going to do it as well. God damn it. This damn computer gets on my damn nerves. I'm sorry. Didn't mean to curse. So let's get to it. Let's play it.
Cat.
What is it, Mr. Frobro?
We're getting an unusual transmission from another alternate universe, baby.
Ops, on screen.
Captain, we got a message from Starfleet.
Set a direct course to Deep Space Nine.
Aye, Captain. Decent looking defiant class, yeah.
Okay. All right. Who the hell do you think they are, huh? Yeah, okay. Yeah, y'all think y'all can do this to me? Y'all think y'all the only ones that go to DS9 and go to work looking all fancy and stuff? Yeah, okay. All right. I see you, Charlie. I see your bald-headed ass with your cap. Yeah, okay. All right. Who the hell do you think you is? I have you guys eating popsicles out of room pen they bake when I'm through with you. Yeah, that's right. 24-hour command lockout. Yeah, you'll never see the. Who the hell you think you is? Yeah, okay. I live here. You just work here. Yeah, okay. Yeah, all right. Prime track ain't got on bootleg track. Yeah, that's right. Okay. Yeah, all right. Helm, set a course for the station. Maximum work.
Aye, sir. Course laid in.
Do it.
That's how you
Ladies
end.
and gentlemen, that's how you end the episode.
Yeah. That's how you end 2025 too. Do it.
We'll see you next week. Thank you guys for tuning in. Don't forget, if you haven't done so, subscribe to our audio on Spotify, Apple Music, or wherever you get your podcast, Patreon, and then, of course, the YouTube channel, the Black Nerd Podcast YouTube channel, and the BBC Life YouTube channel. We love y'all. We out of here.
Here comes them black nerds. Sloan's on with big words. Kate slap makes us all smile. Jay's little stones every single time. Fame's kinda like a mastermind. While Jay gets one shows up every single time. Yeah, yeah. How would unite go to bring the fight? Cases is Black Nerd Podcast winning all the fights.